never suspected a thing. Farinor had us all fooled.
Well, it looks like 2 of the Alliance representatives have finally arrived. It's good to see 2 waylaid guild members return safely to the fold, though I must remember to treat them as agents of the alliances they represent here on in. As for those injured by Farinor's treachery, they have recovered, including me. Mage Farinor missed her chance to eliminate me and the representatives, but she cost us time. While we tended to our wounds and recovered the scattered representatives, the Worm Cult was free to act. Mermal believes they survived the portal mishap and are on Solstice, somewhere. We must trust they will turn up soon. In the meantime, we must celebrate what victories we can and make ready for the next stage of our operation. All in good time, comrade. First, your efforts to bring together the Alliance representatives helped us overcome Farinor's sabotage. We survived the Worm Cult's first blow. Next, we shall deal them one of our own. Please, accept this with my thanks. We're still 1 Alliance representative short, but we can wait no longer. It's time for a council of war. Indeed, we need to consult with Regent Karinwe. Sunport's aid is crucial to our campaign. When last we spoke, she said she would meet with her advisors and send word. But that was days ago. Plans must be finalized between the Fellowship and Sunport. High Elves can be deliberate about such things. The Worm Cult, however, does not stand still. It is time to press Regent Karinwe for a decision, and I would like you to join us. Will you help me win Sunport's cooperation, comrade? I hate badgering Regent Karinwe, but the Fellowship is already at work. I sent our forces to seek allies and search out trouble across Western Solstice, but I worry House Coralania may not welcome our efforts. Meet me at Venutilmo Palace, comrade. Regent Karinwe seems to be a capable leader who cares about Sunport and all of Solstice. I called upon her when I first arrived. We are bringing a small army to her realm. I felt it best to assure her of our intentions before she assumed an invasion. Regent Karinwe has no desire to see her people caught up in someone else's war. Yet she recognizes that her hope for peace will not protect her from the Worm Cult. She agreed to let me bring our forces here and to consider joining our fight. Not at all. High Elves are not given to hasty decisions. In my father's court, I learned that how you approach an elf of high rank is just as important as what you actually plan to say. A certain amount of formality and ritual can't be avoided. Oh, she knows the danger of necromancers quite intimately. But convincing her own court may not be an easy thing. Solstice has known peace for centuries, an enemy at the gate. Many of Sunport's people do not want to accept their peril. My people have a history with House Coralania. Long ago, the High Elves ruled Hammerfell. When my ancestors came to Tamriel, they found no welcome from the Coralanias. Unable to defeat the Regatta in open battle, the elves called upon dark powers. Necromancy most vile. The Coralanias turned my ancestors' own dead against them. Only the creation of the sacred Ansei wards put a stop to the carnage. The Regatta finally prevailed and drove the Coralanias from Hammerfell. I am told they abandoned their necromantic ways centuries ago. Certainly, I have noticed nothing untoward on their part since I arrived here. But the Coralanias are not remembered kindly in Sentinel, and Sunport's elves are very much aware of that.
Cesar! Thank goodness! Something is wrong here!
What's the problem, Mermal?
I arrived to find the palace deserted, and the Regent is nowhere to be seen.
That's not good. Let's look around. I'll check upstairs.
This door is sealed by a spell that eludes my efforts to disable. Better look around some more, my friend. A strange story was written in this place, and we need to puzzle it out. Strange. This door is sealed by strong magic.
I am told the threat to Tava's blessing has subsided thanks to you. It is an honor to meet you.
Blood on the ground? I suspect someone eliminated the palace guards, and they did it quietly enough to raise no alarm. Look around and see if you can find any more clues, comrade. This doesn't look good. See all the blood? Someone was stabbed here.
Up here on the balcony, I found someone.
As I told this orc, I was working in a storeroom, and when I came out, I noticed the palace guards were missing. Then I spotted hooded figures struggling to carry someone out the side door. I think it was Regent Karinwe. A small group of merchants arrived at the palace, carrying crates and bundles. I saw them speaking with the guards. Traders make deliveries all the time, so I thought nothing of it and carried on with my work. I came out and first noticed that the palace guards were gone. Then I saw 3 hooded figures carrying a large bundle. I heard a muffled cry from inside. It sounded like the Regent. One of the figures dropped something by the throne. Yes, I think so. Let me see. Swen Coast is an old retreat out on the west coast. A noble's cottage, long abandoned. And these are directions. That must be where the merchants were headed. Please, Mainlander, you must help Regent Karinwe.
They had to be worm cultists. Go to the Regent's aid, comrade. The rest of us will secure the city.
Watching you harvest is exciting. I can't wait to see what you're going to do with that.
Five Claw! Raz hoped he would find you in Sunport when he reported to Prince Azah as the representative from the Old Merry Dominion. Let this one guess. You are looking for someone who was abducted. This is true, yes? Then Razum-dar is glad to have you here. Some mysterious fellows in dark robes smuggled an elf noble into this house just a short time ago. A romantic arrangement? Raz wondered. But no, necromantic, as it turns out. Raz admires your initiative. Still, this is a delicate situation. Storming too quickly, and the worm cult may kill the lady. Move too slowly, and they may slip away. What is your preference? An agreeable approach. If you do not care to try the front door, you might find another way in. Raz will climb to the balcony and proceed with stealth. One of us should find the Regent. Whatever happens, Raz swears the missing noble lady will come to no harm if he has anything to say about it. The worm cultists, not so much. Raz will make his move when you do. So this is Solstice. Good. When Raz agreed to represent Queen Irene and the Dominion in the Stark Fellowship, he was told he would be going to a city called Sunport. This is clearly not Sunport. How did Raz happen to end up here, Five Claw? A traitor? Queen Irene was careful not to share the details of the message. Perhaps the other alliances were not so diligent in safeguarding the plans. Well, Raz is here now. He is ready to assess the situation and help you set things right. Ah, Roz believes we have found the Regent. Set her free, Five Claw.
Oh, that is better. My thanks. But there is something you need to hear. Thank the Three Queens. Those horrible necromancers promised to steal my soul when they finished with me. I feared this old house would be the last thing I ever saw. But there is more to say, if I can trust you, stranger. Oh, someone noticed I was abducted then. I was afraid the worm cult had spirited me out of the city before anyone realized. But that's not important. We must return to Sunport at once. The worm cult is about to do something terrible. I overheard my captors. The worm cult positioned some sort of necromantic weapons throughout the palace district. They're preparing to seal off the district and slaughter all within. We must get back to Sunport and sound the alarm.
Go on, Five Claw. Raz will escort the noble lady back to Sunport.
You have my gratitude.
Head back to Sunport, Five Claw. Let Prince Azar know the Regent is safe and warn him of the threat to the palace district. It is clear where Razum-dar's duty lies at this moment. To personally escort the lovely Regent safely back home, of course. Raz is willing to make this small sacrifice so that you may claim the honor of reporting our success and sounding the alarm to protect the city. Raz is not interested, you might say. But this one's usual playful banter must wait. For now. We really should return to Sunport and warn them.
They trap souls like a jar full of torch bugs.
Good eye. I didn't even see that runestone at first.
To challenge me?
We're dangerous. Huh?
trusted mage and answer.
Up we go!
Razum-dar, Dominion Representative Extraordinaire, is here at last. He brings the Regent, too. And the warning.
Regent, by my father's sword, that's a relief. But I fear your warning comes too late. Comrade, let us speak. I see that Regent Karinwe is safe, and you located the missing Alliance representative. Well done. Shortly after you departed to rescue the Regent, the Worm Cult made their move. Now the storm is upon us, and the time for battle is at hand. Yes, it seems the Regent's kidnapping was only the start. The Worm Cult hid soldiers throughout the palace, who then emerged and took us by surprise. They seized control of the palace district. Worse, the weapons they plan to use are Soul Reapers. Vile necromantic devices that steal the souls of any who die nearby. The Worm Cult used Soul Reapers in their attacks on the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild and elsewhere throughout Tamriel. Guildmaster Merrick died destroying one. Join the others in the Palace District and drive out the Worm Cult. Destroy any Soul Reapers you encounter by tearing out their cores. That's the only safe way to disable them. Use the hidden entrance in the luxury goods shop to get inside. We'll take the Worm Cult from all sides at once, as soon as I can rally the rest of the Fellowship. Good luck, comrade.
A clever plan, yes? When the enemy expects an attack at the front door, one should find a window. Go on ahead. Raz will not be far behind.
I cannot believe it. Fighting in the streets of Sunport. These Worm Cult invaders must be stopped. While our defensive forces are not unlimited, whatever Sunport has will join with the Stirk Fellowship. For Sunport, for Solstice, for victory! The passage leads through a gap in the old city wall to a townhouse inside the Palace District. It opens into the street just below the square by Vinutilmo Palace's main entrance. I imagine we will find the Worm Cult leaders there. I detest bloodshed, but I cannot stand by while others fight to protect my people. I will join the soldiers Princess R sends through the shopkeeper's passage. After you go in, I will make my way to the palace. cautiously. Good. No sign of the worm cult yet. Head down the stairs. We will hold here for now.
Remember to disable the Soul Reapers, Five Claw. Raz will seek the high ground.
Through here, champion.
Go on upstairs, quietly. The worm cult's just outside the door.
Someone's going to be missing that.
Lead the way, champion. We'll help you destroy the Soul Reapers.
Master Wormblood, we hold the palace, but the Stirk Fellowship disrupted our plans. They are coming.
Then delay them. I need time to find the gift of death.
Yes, Master. We shall hold the palace as long as possible.
Do not wait for us,
Over here,
Five Claw.
stranger.
Save as many as you can.
Kill us!
The day of the bloodworm is coming!
Good work, pal. I saw Farinor flee. Let's check out the Regent's study and see if we can find out what Farinor was doing here. Did Farinor leave anything behind? Take a look around, then meet the others outside. Tusken worm cult, turning a nice city like this into a battlefield. If you found something interesting, show it to Prince Azah. I think he's outside.
Good work, everyone. The worm cult has fled the city. Comrade, a word, please.
Raz has heard of the worm called Soul Reapers, but that was the first time he has seen them in person. A foul weapon with a foul purpose. We should see what Prince Azah makes of this development, yes?
It was no easy fight, but the palace district is secure. Your destruction of Soul Reapers was a great help, and it seems you cleansed Venutilmo Palace as well. Good work. Squardo said you saw Mage Farinor. Did she say anything? Wormblood? A successor to Manamarco, perhaps, yet I know of no villain by that name. Nor have I ever heard of a gift of death. Clearly, we have much to learn about the worm cult's plots. At least you have put a name to our foe. Nothing yet. Let's take a moment to regroup. Your valor secured a firm ally in Regent Karinwe and showed the Alliance representatives the threat we face. Whatever the worm cult intends, the Sturk Fellowship will be ready to meet them. Thanks to you. The conflict in the Palace District proved the Sturk Fellowship can defeat the worm cult in open battle. Yet we have to locate our foe to fight them. Farinor and Wormblood are somewhere on this island. We simply need to hunt them down. That was my thought as well. The worm cult plans to move something important through the passages beneath. Wormblood's orders directed Farinor to ensure its safety. Whatever they're moving, they obviously consider it important. We should stop them. Not precisely, but passages beneath sound like tunnels to me. I want you to locate them and then act as you deem best to foil the worm cult. Take Waxen Ash with you. She is an excellent scout and has crossed staves with the worm cult before. Remember, time may not be on our side. We do not know how many more Soul Reapers the worm cult created or where they are. Two of you can find answers more swiftly than one. Explain the situation to Walks and Ash, then go find the passages beneath. Many, and none of them good. The orders you found mentioned something called the Gift of Death. The cult is harvesting souls with their reapers for some so-called great work, and they have Vanis Galarian. How it fits together, I cannot say. Who knows? Some horrible necromantic ritual, most likely. Wormblood's orders mention souls, after all. And the cult is here in numbers we've rarely seen before. Why Solstice? What are they trying to do here? That is what we need to learn. All I know is that it does not sound good. If Wormblood wants the Gift of Death, then I do not want him to get it. Keep your eyes and ears open, comrade. If you learn something more, let me know.
Ah, Prince Azar has worked for you and the redoubtable Walks in Ash? Very good. Raz will find a way to keep himself busy.
Remember how Vanis Galarian's staff drew me to Meridia's temple? I feel like the staff is trying to tell me something again. What, I couldn't say. Well, you should talk to Walks and Ash and get on with your mission.
Good idea to follow up on that note we found in the Regent's study. Had a feeling it might turn out to be important. You'd better collect Walks and get going.
I thought I sensed the prince taking the measure of my scales. He has a task in mind for the two of us, does he not? Very well, I am agreeable. What do we need to do? A tricky task. Finding the crocodile's wallow by wading through the reeds may take some time. Quicker to just ask someone who knows where she nests. As it turns out, I captured a worm cult Bone Lord in the fight for the Palace District. I was not quite sure what to do with him after I knocked him senseless, so I had our soldiers take him to Sunport's guardhouse just north of the city's western gate. I doubt he will be happy to see me, but perhaps you can get him to talk.